the home of the Bills since 1973. We are at Bills Stadium just south of downtown Buffalo, New York. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the Miami Dolphins. And we are underway in Buffalo. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. On play action, Allen. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. The intended target there was Gabriel Davis. And now it's second down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Now Allen. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
On 4th down, on is the former Dolphin Matt Hawk to punt for Buffalo. Back deep for Miami, Jalen Waddle. A chance for Waddle on the return. It'll be a 45-yard punt, and couple that with a loss on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Well, these two teams met down in Miami earlier this year, with the Dolphins winning that one. So they are gunning for the sweep here in Buffalo. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. The pickup there, and it's a 1st down.
A nice substantial run there by Gaskin, who was the Dolphins' leading rusher in 2020. 584 total yards in just 7 starts, and got stronger as the season went on. Not bad for a 7th-round pick in 2019. He was drafted number 234 overall that season.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
3 yards remain for 2nd down. On the handoff, it's Gaskin. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Play action this time with Love. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. He'll get that out wide to Waddle. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Charles, when you talk about free safeties, I think one word comes to mind, range. And we saw an example of a rangy free safety right there.
And on an RPO, everything happens so fast. And as a defender, you can't get stuck trying to figure out what's going on. That time he had it figured out in a flash, and he was able to make a beeline to the receiver and make the play.
From the 39, Love. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 23. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. They'll run now with Gaskin. And able to work his way down to the 16. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Working with a 2nd and 3. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Myles Gaskin, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo.
Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, keel up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year?
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress, and I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Now Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down. They go counter with Breida. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second and 5. To the air, Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Bernardrick McKinney muscled his way in for the sack.
But enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Allen. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Here's Matt Hawk now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Waddle now to return it. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight. And that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. This is Gaskin on the carry. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. Levi Wallace with a pick. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So after the INT, it's Allen going deep for Diggs. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2. This, the second meeting between these two division rivals. You might recall they met earlier in the year.
First trip to the red zone for the Bills. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Throwing now is Allen. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. Singletary. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Breida.
And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Matt Breida, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game.
No, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, they look like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4, 5 between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
A short kick taken at the 18.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And we're in the middle part of the season where each week starts to become a little more important, and especially this, Charles, being a division matchup.
Yeah, you haven't fired the starter's pistol or rang the bell lap like they do in track and field for the sprint to the finish, but you're starting to eye it, aren't you? You got to pile up those wins, put them in the left-hand column, not the L's in the right-hand column.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now arguably the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Out left to Shaheen. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
We'll put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did in a big way there.
Here's Gaskin. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety? coming up and making the big-time play.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. On third down, Love. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Love now to pass on first down. And this is incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Love. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Love. And now another one thrown incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
So on 4th down, the Dolphins' new punter for 2021, Michael Palardy, on to punt. Isaiah McKenzie is back deep for the Bills. Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And out will come the offense as they take over. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Allen. Going deep for Diggs. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Final play of the half, Love. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Fields this way up at the 17. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Another run with Gaskin, and he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. McKenzie now to return it. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
On first down, here's Breida. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Allen now looks to throw. Throw left side complete. That's McKenzie. And he'll be down at the 46. Well, they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Sean McDermott didn't hesitate. They'll go for it on 4th. Allen going to go on 4th down. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a give to Breida. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Touchdown, Bills. Stephon Diggs. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead.
That catch was simply spectacular. These guys are athletic marvels nowadays, these receivers. The way they go up and get the football and to one-hand catch it the way they do, they really work at their game.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
He was looking for Jalen Waddle there.
And it's 3rd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Working out of the gun. Love. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his 2nd one. Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Buffalo. As we've got the final quarter upon us, we get ready to start the 4th.
Here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. To throw, it's Allen. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Allen going to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Singletary going to get the handoff. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Parker unable to get that one, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Love looking to throw it. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Xavier Howard, the all-pro corner, up to make the stop.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Bills on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Breida, he'll try the right side. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills will add on to their lead. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
3rd down and 10 yards to go.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Play fake. Here's Love. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time here. Love on 4th down. He's airing it out for Williams. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
On the handoff, this is Breida. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 55 rushing yards, rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the 4th quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Allen going to give it to Moss. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
On third down, a run from Breida. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up fourth down.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
The kick by Bass is good. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the game will continue for at least one more play.
Cannot finish a game on a defensive penalty. That's why they get one more untimed attempt.
One last shot now for Love. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you can win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for Buffalo, they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3 and 5. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Houston Texans. Charles and I set for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as we get a peek some of the stars in today's game. Well, will they be stars? Will you be a star? We'll find out. Let's play. And we are underway in Buffalo. A short kick taken at the 18. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. New York's offense back out there and set to go. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Lamb. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Now Fields. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he is going to have a Jets first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. It's Barkley on the counter, and not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Here's Fields. To Barkley on the check down. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area. But they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A strong pickup of 11 keeps their drive alive. On 1st down, Fields. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. And a good sign for them right now to have their young quarterback looking confident on the opening drive.
Now, we haven't met a young quarterback, a veteran quarterback. It doesn't matter. We haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't tell us he's confident about his abilities, right?
That's true.
But when you're young, it's really important to get off to a good start because it does build up that confidence and allows him to play better as the game goes on.
Especially crucial here on the road. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. Fields. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it. The Jets with the football here to start the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. A first down run from Barkley, pretty well defended. Give him 3 yards on the play.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
On 2nd and 7, Fields. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
Oh, partner, when you see a screen pass and the defensive tackle ends up making the play, you know that one wasn't sold well at all because he should be upfield by the time you throw the pass. If not, you end up with big trouble, as we just saw right there.
He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down. And Zerline's kick is good. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. Well, of course, you want to find the end zone, but, you know, you go on the road, you get 3 points. I think you take it.
Yeah, pretty good start to the day for them, don't you think? Right? You go out there, get the 3 points. Now, look, it's not going to silence this crowd, but it might take a little bit of steam out of them right off the top.
Buffalo offense back out ready to go. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10.
Good gain on first, has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. They hand this off to Harris. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Allen. Past the 20. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A gain there of 30 big ones.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills are going to tie the game at 3. So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the 2nd drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Go a little tennis on me.
I know you. You like to mix it up with sports.
They crack a forehand back out and they get a backhand. What was the serve? What was the return on?
It was a backhand.
I like that.
A really good backhand.
With some nice top spin on the whole bit. I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
The Jets going to go on offense one last time in this first half. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. Now a 1st down throw. Fields.
And he will find Ridley. That's complete. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
New York ready to go again offensively. And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range.
He finds his target, Allen. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter.
Fields on 1st down. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield.
And that is incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals. A combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. On play action, Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A very solid gain of 27.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, did a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. They'll run again with Harris. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. From midfield, here's Allen. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll run with Harris. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Here's Allen. Got a man open. It's Chase. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. It's been a tight, low-scoring affair thus far. 3-3 is our score heading into the 4th. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now Harris. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
Harris. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. Well,
Let's see where they turn on 3rd and goal from the 5. Yeah, he is marked down right about on top of that imaginary yellow line, but they say he's a bit short. And no movement for the field goal unit to break this tie. They're going to go for this thing. 4th and goal. Here we go. Throwing is Allen. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Jets are going to get the football back. The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. But that is going nowhere, only a yard up to the 2. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Mixon. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he's got room. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him, 15 big yards. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Fields now to throw. Going deep here for Allen. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Stephon Gilmore. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result could be something you don't like.
2nd and 4. Allen. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Allen. This is to Pitts on the quick slant. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Bills passing game getting him down the field. They've got another 1st down. And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Bills have taken the lead here in the 4th. Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium, that certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you?
I
loved
did.
The defenses.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.